Oh boy, is this heavy? Whew. Hey there! Welcome back to Clark's Cozy Corner, and I'm your buddy, Miss Clark. Boys and girls, have I had an adventurous morning? You see, every time my brother makes toast for breakfast, I feel like he sets the fire alarm off. Good thing I have my handy dandy fire extinguisher. I even keep one in the kitchen, a mini one. Do you have a fire extinguisher in your home? What about a smoke detector? You do? Well, that's fantastic. But here's a question for you. Does your smoke detector have batteries in them? Because without batteries, your smoke detector will not be able to detect a smoke or a fire, for that matter. Look, if you need some, I have plenty. And look, they're Duracell, #1 trusted brand. But all jokes aside, boys and girls, having a fire alarm in your house could possibly save your life. I'm not trying to scare you. I just want to keep you and your family safe. According to the U.S. Fire Administration, you need to check your fire alarm once a month just to make sure it can detect smoke. And also, you need to make sure that you change the batteries once or twice a year. Because, batteries don't last forever. How many times does your favorite toy stop working? So make sure that you're testing your fire alarm once a month and also replacing those batteries once or twice a month. Friends, I have to say, I absolutely love firefighters. For those of you who know me, I love firefighters. They're just so wonderful. And so I'm dressed like this today to honor you. So if you are a firefighter out there, I celebrate you today. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you for what you do for the community. And thank you for being so courageous to run in a burning building when everyone else is running out. And I have to say, boys and girls, I have a special treat. So I was just watching TV one day and my doorbell rang. And I'm thinking, well, who could that be? And you're never going to believe it. It was the fire chief from the Liberty Fire Department. And guess what? She dropped off this shirt for me. Check this out. This is actually from the fire department. Looky. Liberty Fire. So if you're watching Liberty Fire Department, I applaud you and salute you. Thank you for your service. You are such brave women and men. I love you and I'm praying for you. Now, boys and girls, as we know, firefighters are so brave and they put their life on the line every single day. Even when they have families of their own to go home to. And so today, I'd like to dedicate this show to a special firefighter who recently lost his life, John Beard. John Beard was a paramedic and firefighter at the Liberty Fire Department. He also served for Cognac and McDonald's Fire Department. And we thank him so much for his service. So John's family, if you're out there watching, we love you, we're thinking of you, we're lifting you up in prayer, and know that your dad, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your son, he was a hero. And to his little daughter Zoe, your dad will never be forgotten, and just know he is so proud of you, and his legacy will forever continue to live on through you. We're thinking of you and sending you so many hugs. So thank you to his family for giving John to us and allowing him to serve the community with excellence. So boys and girls, I thought it would be awesome today to share with you a book that a Liberty firefighter actually wrote. How cool is that? And get this, it's a rhyming book. It is called A Workday the Firefighter Way, a child's rhyming guide for fire and safety. And this book is so super special because, again, a Liberty firefighter wrote this book so not only you can enjoy it, but you can learn all about fire safety. So, I can't have you join me until you grab your loved ones. I need as many people as you can to come and read this book with me so that you're safe and your entire family's safe. Are you ready? Okay, come join me. A Workday the Firefighter Way, a child's rhyming guide to fire and safety, written by the Firefighter writer, narrated by Miss Clark. Remember, boys and girls, this book was designed and written by a very special firefighter from the Liberty Fire Department. I am so incredibly honored to be reading his book to you and sharing his wonderful knowledge about fire and safety. Let's dive in and see what it's like being a firefighter. A Workday the Firefighter Way. Here's a dedication page, and it looks like it's dedicated to his awesome nieces and nephews. So if you're watching, hello nieces and nephews, you have an awesome uncle. In this job of living the dream, you wouldn't believe the things I've seen. I've seen houses ablaze and multiple fires, even wrecked cars from blown out tires. Before I get into the calls, let's start from the beginning and talk about firefighter living. A firefighter starts in the morning because an emergency knows no time and can happen without warning. Once at the station, the firefighter must check the rig. After all, a well-equipped truck is part of the gig. He checks the pump and she checks the hose. They even both make sure the valves open and close. The tank is full of water and the bottle's full of air. Now to check and see if the tools are all there. Oh, look, boys and girls. Looks like there's a fire truck. And it looks like that's a hose here. And you know what I love? I see a man and a woman. That means firefighters can be men and women. So never doubt that this job isn't for you. I see a shovel, an axe, and some foam in the jar. What is this strange tool? It must be a Halligan bar. The shovel is used with a lot of purpose, but mainly to get trash off the ground surface. A firefighter uses the axe to give walls and doors a whack. We can fight fire from a glass-leaking car with the foam from the jar. The Halligan bar opens door, for example, but that is just a sample. It has multiple uses. With this tool, there should be no excuses. The exhaust fans are ready, and so is the hydrant bag. Now to check the lights and the wig-wag. Exhaust fans are used to clear a room full of smoke. This is vital so no one will choke. The hydrant bag is important on the truck as it allows the firefighters to get water if the hydrant is stuck. Wow! I never knew that. Well, that's a cool feature. Look out for a hydrant bag, boys and girls, the next time you see a fire truck. The wigwag is a flashing headlight, not to be confused with a siren, which roars as loud as a lion. The chainsaw has fuel, and the ladders are on the racks. Now for pike poles, masks, and hotel packs. Chainsaws cut holes in roofs and clear roads from down trees. Most fire departments have 2 different types of these. Ladders extend to the top of the house, but heights can be scary, like seeing a mouse. Firefighters are brave, so you don't have to be. I'm glad they are coming if they need to save me. Pike poles are used to pull ceilings down, to look in the attic and all around. When going to a high-rising building with fire coming from its windows and stacks, we must get those up there in bundles called hotel packs. this is just some of the equipment we have and wanted to share. Because of this, fire should beware. The lights are shining bright and the siren is working. Good thing the truck is ready because somewhere a fire is lurking. If there's a fire, what will I wear? It is now time to inspect my safety gear. I have a coat and pants, a good helmet and hood. I also have boots and gloves to protect me from burning wood. See, boys and girls, they don't just go in there with their regular clothes. They have protective gear. They have the coat, the pants, they wear a hood, and a good helmet. It's not like that bicycle helmet you wear, but I am happy you do wear a helmet while you ride your bike. Let's see what else, boys and girls, we learn about fire and safety. Check this out, boys and girls. We get to see what the ladder looks like. Right here we have the fireman's ladder, and maybe you were wondering what the tools look like. Look, here's the axe, and over here is the rolled up fire hose, and there is the nozzle. And remember we talked about this a couple pages ago? There's the halogen bar. Oh, and there's an air pack and mask. You know that's needed. They can't inhale smoke or they'll get sick too. Right here we have the fireman's boots and gloves and the fireman's coat and pants. Wow, this is nothing like what I have on right now. Right here, boys and girls, that's the real deal. I don't think I'll be safe with exactly what I have on. Now, we will go inside to do our station duties, like taking out trash, sweeping and mopping, and making a list for our grocery shopping. The fire station has rooms like a house, a bathroom, office, kitchen, and a room called the day. But we don't keep the trucks inside, they're kept in the bay. You see, we live at the station for 24 hours a day, so we treat it like our house because it's where we stay. We eat our meals at work like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're the new guy, you cook because you're the beginner. I've seen that on TV. The rookie provides humor around the fire station, like a character from a movie, a play, or animation. In the firehouse, we have a Dalmatian named Daisy. Sometimes she's crazy, and sometimes she's lazy. We can relax once we're ready for our shift, but if the bells ring, we better move swift. And boys and girls, swift just means moving super fast. So even if they were in the middle of eating delicious dinner, such as pizza or lasagna or spaghetti, as soon as that bell rings, they have to move super fast. And let's just test your knowledge, friends. Where do they keep the trucks? What is that place called? It rhymes with day. That's right, bay. And how many hours are they staying in the station, boys and girls? 24, that's right. Remember, they live there and they have, the bedroom, the kitchen, just like the things you have at home. Oh, can you find Daisy, boys and girls? There she is. Is she being crazy or lazy? Maybe neither. Maybe she's just tired. You see, boys and girls, they have a stove and a refrigerator, looks like a microwave or a toaster oven, and then they even have relaxing and comfortable recliners because this is where they live while they're on shift. Let's learn about some more. Training is important. It's how we prepare, and we often work with other departments and invite them to share. Kids have fun when they visit the station. They treat it like a break from school, a recess, or vacation. The object the kids from school often find the most cool is our large brass fireman's pole. It is important to keep it clean and shiny because if we don't, the drop is not tiny. Most of the day is spent training and improving. Uh-oh, I just heard the bells. Time to get moving. Let's make our way down the pole to the first floor, across the bay to the fire truck door. Before we get in, we must put on our gear, but quietly listen. The radio has information for us to hear. Boys and girls, that would be so cool to slide down the pole. Maybe you can visit your local fire station and maybe they'll let you try it. But remember, they have to keep it clean and shiny because they need to get down that pole super fast. It's the quickest way to get from point A to point B. And did you notice they have to be super quiet while putting on their gear so they can hear the radio for more information of where to go and who needs their help? There's the pole, boys and girls, and look at Daisy. Look like she's ready. And look at how neat and organized the firefighters are with all their equipment in their gear. Speeding down the road, passing cars stopped on the right, we must slow down for traffic at a red light. Firefighters are now preparing for the firefight. They sit in the back and put on their air packs. As we arrive on scene, we see the flames get higher. We better grab the hose because the house is on fire. We grab the hose and the axe and head through the door. Time to be careful and make sure the fire hasn't burned through the floor. We go through the house on our hands and our knees, all the while yelling, "If anyone's in here, answer me, please!" We make our way into the kitchen, under a table and chairs down a narrow hallway and then up the stairs. Boys and girls, do you notice how, when they arrive, they call out to you? You never ever want to hide under your bed or in a closet because you're scared. And you know, when the firefighters arrive on scene, their voice might sound a little different, almost like Darth Vader. But don't be afraid, boys and girls, that's just their mask. They're there to save you, so never hide. When they ask you to call out or if anyone's there, yell as loud as you can, "I'm in here! I'm in here!" Do whatever you have to do, boys and girls, so that they can hear you. Wow, boys and girls, I know that seems scary, but hopefully you and your family got out and you met at a designated space, a meeting spot. You should definitely talk to your families tonight of where you should meet just in case there's a fire. And you never, ever want to block that fire hydrant so that fire engines can always have access to put their hose. We're still trying to help, yelling, "Is anyone here?" And in a bedroom, we see the fire is there. We open the hose and knock the flames down. Whew! For it to stop, the fire must drown. Just as we finish, we hear a boy named Fred. He cries out, "Please help me! I'm under the bed!" We rescue Fred from under the bed, then help him outside. Luckily, he's okay, but he might go for an ambulance ride. Nothing too serious, just to get checked out. But before he leaves, we tell him about getting out. Oh, thank God he got out, boys and girls. And remember, it is not your job to go in for your family members or even your pets or even your favorite items. Let the firefighters do their job. The most important part is that you're safe. We can always replace items such as toys and clothes and even money. But what we can't replace is you or your loved ones. Boys and girls, look at Fred. He must be so scared. But look at these brave men and women fighting those flames. And I'm so proud of Fred for yelling out, "I'm in here under the bed!" Fred, when there's a fire, you must find an exit and make your way out. Then go to the neighbors and scream and shout. Yell, "My house is on fire! Call 911! This isn't a joke! This isn't for fun!" Once you are out of the house, that is where you stay. To prevent injury, you must keep away. For you to go back in, it wouldn't be good. The fire department is for that. Let this be understood. See, boys and girls, I love how they're giving you advice on what to do. Remember, if no one is home, you go to your neighbor's house, tell them the situation, tell them to call 911, and don't you go back in. Oh, boys and girls, I know this could be devastating to look at, but again, the most important thing is that you are safe in your family. We can always put you in a new house. Always. And don't be as scared or afraid if you have to go in the ambulance. They're just there to make sure that you're okay, because sometimes you can inhale and take in smoke from the fire. Don't be scared. Remember, you are a kid and shouldn't play with things that help a fire catch, like an oven or a candle or lighter or match. If you are in a fire and clean air is your desire, then get low to the ground because the smoke is ceiling bound. Stay low to the floor and keep smoke out by putting a blanket under the door. If you do catch on fire, do not panic. You must keep cool. Remember this lesson. Stop, drop, and roll. Most of all, in emergency, don't be afraid to let out a yelp. Firefighters are your friends and they are there to help. All right, boys and girls, what number are we going to dial? I want you to come over here. Am I dialing the right numbers? Let's see, 876. Am I right? No, I got that right. Oh, no, I didn't get that right. Let's see. 743? No? 311? No? 911. That's it. And remember, only call them for emergencies. So let's see, what are some things we shouldn't play with? We have matches, we have the lighter, the stove, candles. Those are not safe fire, boys and girls. No, no. If you find any of these, you definitely need to tell an adult. So with all of that said, the fire extinguished and Fred rescued from under the bed. It is time to roll up the hoses and clean up the fire grounds and shut off the sirens and pumps. We're done with the sounds. Back to the station, away we go. When is our next fire? This we don't know. Oh, they're back, boys and girls. They are so brave, and there's Daisy. I know she's happy to see them. We're back in the station. It is late now. Time to clean up and eat some chow. After dinner, we are ready for our beds. We never sleep well with fires running through our heads. It is now morning. Time for us to go. The other firefighters will stay. We'll be back for our next shift. Nothing can keep a good firefighter away. Never forget what you have read. You can now save lives with what's in your head. Absolutely, boys and girls. Anything that you learned today, share it with your friends. Oh, boys and girls, look. See? I told you that they sleep at the fire station. And look, they're having dreams of saving people like you and me. And there's that pole. Let's have a note from the author. Let's see. Let's just see how great he is. I grew up in Northeast Ohio in a big family that always helped others in need through fostering children and various other endeavors. Because of this, I have found my life passion of wanting to help people. I attended a local fire academy in Youngstown State University where I majored in emergency medical technology, criminal justice, and allied health. During my time at YSU, I became certified as an EMT and paramedic, and later earned a master's degree in health and human services. Wow, he's fantastic. I have worked for over 15 years as a firefighter, EMT, and paramedic, and I continue to work as a career firefighter and paramedic for a professional fire department. In addition, I obtained a registered nurse's license and completed a bachelor's degree in nursing from Ohio University. Working as a nurse has allowed me to grow as a healthcare provider. My hope is to reach children through this book and teach them about fire and safety in a fun way. Well, boys and girls, he did just that. I don't know about you, but my head is full of excellent facts about fire and safety. So thank you, Firefighter Writer. Hey, boys and girls, how was that for you? Wasn't it awesome to learn all about firefighters? We got to learn about the fire truck, the protective gear, all the tools they use, and we got to see what it's like living one day on the job as a firefighter. I, again, think they are so courageous. Okay, well, let's see. What did you learn today? Yes, about the fire alarms. What did you learn about the fire alarms? Absolutely. You're definitely right. You need those batteries. Good. What else? Yes, absolutely. You need to change them 1 to 2 times a year. Perfect. And how often do you need to inspect your fire alarms? Yes, great. Once a month. Oh, you rock. I knew you were soaking up knowledge. What's that? Stop, drop, and roll. Yes, absolutely. You want to practice with me? Okay, well, let's do that. Okay, so pretend, you were on fire. I mean, as a firefighter, they have all the protective gear to keep them safe, but you and I would be in regular clothes. So if we were just, on fire, we're going to go, That's not going to help us. That's causing more panic and probably the fire to grow bigger and bigger. So what do? What's the first step? Stop, good, and then drop, good, we're going to get on the ground, and then what should we cover? Should we cover our ears? Great, you're right, we're going to cover our faces. So stop, drop, and then we're going to roll. Roll, 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 roll. Get that fire out. All right, friends, I am so happy you were able to learn about the firefighter way. And again, I am so happy and honored to be able to acknowledge all those wonderful firefighters out there. I also have a special shout out to another firefighter in Girard. His name is Brian Pearson, and I have the pleasure of working with his awesome sister, Lisa Pellegrini. So thank you, Brian Pearson, for serving the Girard Fire Department as a firefighter and a paramedic, and also to your wifey for lifey, who serves as a pharmacist in the Cleveland Clinic. Thank you both for your service. You know what, friends? I think we could do something to make these firefighters smile. Why don't you make a card or a picture and drop it off to your local fire department? I know that would really light up their life. What do you say? And you don't have to send them to me. You can go right down to your local fire department. Okay, friends, well, I'm so happy you joined us today, and thank you for helping me honor our wonderful firefighters. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic, make sure you're safe, awesome, phenomenal, blessed day. And do something to make someone smile today. In return, I hope they make you smile. All right, friends, see you tomorrow. Don't forget to smile. See ya. Hey, it's Miss Clark here. I'm so happy you were able to join us for Clark's Cozy Corner today. If you enjoyed yourself, do me a favor. Click that subscription button below and turn on the notification button. Why? Because I always want you to be able to join us and never miss a beat. Okay? When's a good time to do it? Right now. I'll wait. Did you do it? I'm waiting. Click and turn on. All right, awesome. Thank you. See? Wasn't that easy? Alrighty, see you tomorrow. Don't forget to smile.